Hello everyone. Um, I think it has been quite a stressful 6 months for everybody since the start of this fire horse year, and with the heat and temperatures in Spain at the moment, I think this fire horse is still running at full speed. So for all of us who have suffered over the last 6 months, this guided meditation inspired by Spirit is for you. I also want to dedicate it to a lovely young man who, at 40 years of age, departed planet Earth to go to his higher resting place. He was one very beautiful soul who gave very, very generously. He did everything at 100%, and I firmly believe that he was released from this life so that he didn't have to suffer what was surely coming his way. So, to Esan, goodbye to your earthly shell and hello to your lovely soul. We won't forget your time here with us, and we're sure you'll keep us company as we go forward. And so I ask that you relax. Sit back in your favourite chair or on your favourite spot on the carpet. Maybe you're sitting up in bed. The important thing is that you relax. Relax and just breathe. You have been breathing since the moment you entered this physical world, and your body will continue to do so even as you drift away now into a deeper state of relaxation. You have no need to worry. I'm here to guide you back when it's time to return, and your soul is here to allow you to see what you need to see and experience what you need to experience. And your physical body, especially your lungs and heart, will keep you tied to this physical earth for the next moments. And so we begin. Relax. Relax and breathe. The breathing is so easy. Easier than it has been for these last days. You begin to feel a little cooler, a little more comfortable, a lot happier in yourself. Allow your mind now to visit those things that have happened over the last 6 months. Those things that have started and finished. Those things that have brought pain. Those times when you haven't been recognized. Those times when you have suffered for yourself and for others around you. Allow your brain to look one more time at these things. But if you can, picture them slipping into a filing cabinet. Look at the names of the files, emotions, tragedies, losses, relationships that have failed, hopes that didn't reach fulfillment, dreams that didn't achieve reality. The last file has the word acceptance written on it. And if you open this file, there is a sheet of paper with a list of all that has happened and check boxes. And now, very methodically, in your mind's eye, see yourself checking off all the boxes, all the memories, all the pain. Now in the second column, there is the word completed. Going down through your list, check only the boxes where the problem has reached fruition and either been resolved or come to a point when nothing further can be done. As you move down through this list, there may be some boxes you can't check just yet. You'll know because these are the ones that sting when they rise in your memory. The ones that tug at your heart and make you catch your breath. They're the ones that are still waking you from your sleep at night. And now when you reach the end of the column, look again at the page and wait for a third column to appear. In this column, there is nothing. And yet the nothing is not a void. The nothing is a space for resolution. And here, opposite every unresolved problem or emotion from the past 6 months, right, working on it. Working on it. Working on it. Working on it. And when you come to the end of that column, sign and date it this day, the 29th of July, in the year 2026. So now you have reduced a number of items that have toyed with your emotions and caused you such a fretful time, down to a much shorter list. This is where we find the balance in life. There is no point in revisiting those things that are now finished. There is nothing to be gained by wasting our precious energy on what we cannot change. But now we have a list of what we can change, if it's meant to be changed, or what will play out if it must. Some of you may now have 5 or 6 items on your list, and some may have more. So again, another column appears. In this column, I want you to give each of these unresolved items a rating from 1 to 10. 1 is unimportant, can live with it or without it. 10 is of most importance. Go slowly down through your list. If you're not sure how to rate something, and give it a higher rating than you think. If it's 5 or 6, well, place it at a 6. It's troubling you enough to deserve that. Now look at your list. Anything 6 or above, you can address in the coming month. Anything below 6, I'm going to ask you to be very, very brave and allow those things to resolve themselves. Just let them go. Let them float away out the window. Let them be someone else's problem, someone else's issue. For now, we're going to concentrate on those things that are giving you grief, that are stopping you from being who you are and enjoying your life. Perhaps by now you've noticed that this list isn't as bad or as big as you thought it might be when we started. This is because we've sifted out the driftwood of the last 6 months that you've carried with you. Most likely unimportant stuff. But you, being the keeper of others, are trying to resolve all these things, as well as trying to take care of yourself. Now take your final list and just rewrite the words attached to the numbers 6 to 10. Emotion, grief, anger with a partner, someone you've lost that you deeply cared for, something that has betrayed you. Whatever is on this new list, this is the list that you're going to work on. Roll up this list, put it in your pocket. Sitting back in your chair now, from behind your eyes, see the full moon high in the sky. Hear the music of the crickets, the occasional whir of a bat as it passes in the dark. See the twinkling of the stars. Feel the mellow breezes as they touch. Enjoy the night and the light of the full moon. Now imagine, if you can, that you're stepping into your own spacecraft. You have a co-pilot. Look at your co-pilot. This is your guide, or your guardian angel, whomever you believe stands beside you. Look at them and perhaps realize that you forgot to ask for their help these last months. Or realize that when you asked and received what you perceived to be no help, what was actually happening was that you were learning one of life's very tough lessons. The ones where we can't control anything because you're sharing a lesson with another soul. And so we can't resolve until the other soul resolves. Look at your companion, and if you wish, introduce yourself, ask their name, and then strap yourself into the seat beside them. Feel yourself as gravity lets go and you shoot into space. Feel yourself and your companion as you fly towards that beautiful moon. And as it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, you are deeper and deeper and deeper into the vacuum. And it's wonderful. You are everything. Nothing else exists here. Become comfortable with who you are in this vacuum, without all the other stresses of life and family and work and hopes and dreams. Be the soul that you are, the soul that loves itself and its experiences. The moon is coming closer, and your companion indicates that you're going to pass around the moon to the dark side. You feel a little nervous at this thought, but you have become braver in these last moments as you've seen yourself for who you really are. And so you gladly accept this part of the trip. Light disappears. You are wholly in the darkness, on the far side of the moon where the sunlight cannot reach. And yet, there is a magic here like no place else. The vacuum here has no hint or reminder of anything that you left behind. Your companion now indicates that there is a tube and a switch in the panel in front of you. He indicates that you should insert the list that's in your pocket into that tube. A little hesitant to let go of all these things that have played such a huge part of your life these last 6 months. Things that have become your all and your everything in your daily thoughts and worries. But you trust your companion. And you place the list into the tube. Close the cover. And the button that says evacuate is flashing. And you immediately press that button and eject the list out into the nothingness, the all-absorbing darkness, the emptiness that is so full and yet at the same time so nothing. For a few seconds you can see the list as it unravels, and then as it tears into tiny pieces, until finally the darkness absorbs it, as indeed the darkness absorbs everything. And the anxiety that you felt before you got rid of your list is replaced now by a very warm sense of tranquility and calm and a lightness you haven't felt for a long time. Enjoy that feeling. Watch the panorama that spreads before your eyes, and see how even in the darkness there is something to observe. Your companion now taps you on the shoulder and is pointing to the distance. The very thinnest sliver of light is apparent, and you realize that you're now coming back around the moon. coming back to the light and the life and the living. Your companion looks at you now and smilingly inquires if you have any questions. This is your time for the next moment or so to ask the unaskable, to question the unquestionable, to be brave enough to want to know the truth. Have you asked all your questions? Perhaps you didn't quite understand the answers you were given. Write them down or store those answers in your memory, because you will understand them when the time is right. You are fully back into the light side of the moon. And I invite you now to look through the screen in front of you at the beautiful earth that lies before you. This life can be so hard sometimes, so painful that we forget. We forget how it can also be beautiful and very perfect. So enjoy the view. You notice now that you are coming back towards Earth. You notice how light you feel. You've let go of so much. And yet, you feel so full. What is this newfound fullness? Is it love? Is it understanding? Or is it simply being? Simply existing as the soul of wonder, joy, amazement, love, and sharing that you are. The true being that you are, beneath the cloak of motherhood or partnership or friendship, or of being a child to a parent, being a teacher, a doctor, of being the human who helps others. You have found again the soul beneath the helper, the soul that came here to cherish all the feelings, both good and bad, and to learn from them how very, very valuable you are. Earth is coming up close now, and the draw of home and family is stronger. Over the next month, you will remember parts of this journey. and you will remember them when you most need them. You will learn that while you travel on this earthly plane, there is no perfection, but that imperfection of this earth is the perfection that your soul needed to recreate itself or to teach itself something. You are valuable and loved. You are you, and you are wonderful. By now you can see where you were sitting only 25 minutes ago. You can see the chair and your human frame that sits there. Look at yourself. See how your forehead has become smooth and unlined. See how your face has relaxed. See the hope again in your eyes. And as you slip back now into your physical body, feel the blood coursing through your veins. Feel the life reigniting in the physical body. Never forgetting the wonderful being that you are on this earthly plane. You have time once more to work on your lessons, to study and to educate, to work on your lessons and to allow others the opportunity to work on theirs. If I was a mathematician, I would say that to solve the problem of others is the impossible equation. For that is what it is. I am me. I am not thee. I can advise, but I cannot make you understand or listen, for it may not be your time to understand or listen. My part is done. I am satisfied that I have done what I should do. The full moon's energy is coursing through your veins with new beginnings and new times ahead. I'm not promising that these are going to be wonderful, but I am promising that should you access that beautiful soul that you have, you will not feel that you are a failure. You will only understand that sometimes you're the student and sometimes you're the teacher. Your eyes now are beginning to feel less heavy, like they want to open, but before they do, move your fingers, move your feet, and turn your head from side to side. Re-engage with Mother Earth now by pressing down on your feet, crossing your hands at your chest, taking a deep, deep breath, and then waking up when you're ready. Thank you all for this beautiful journey, which I have enjoyed with you, and I hope that you enjoyed with me.